Hi guys, what we're going to be working with today, we're going to make some animations in Photoshop. So if you're not very familiar with Photoshop, this is real easy animations to do, and it's going to carry over into Multimedia Fusion very easy. So the first thing I want you to do is go to File, New, and make sure that you're set to Web. If you're set to anything else or Custom, just pull down this dialog box and go ahead and open up your Web. And make sure that your size is 640 by 480. There are other sizes that you can pick from, but we're going to be working with the smaller size for now. And make sure your resolution is at 72. Then go ahead and hit OK. Now from here, since we're working with animations, you want to make sure that you have a transparent background. So click your new layer, make sure it's transparent, and then just click and drag this to the trash can just to get rid of it, because we want to work with a transparent background. So now we're just going to make an animated brick. We're going to make a brick that changes color. So this size that we're working with, 640 by 480, this is going to be the format that you're going to use in Multimedia Fusion. So you can kind of judge what size you want to make your elements. So let's kind of draw a little brick and see what size we like. That looks like a pretty good size for what we're going to be working with. So now that we have our selection drawn out, if you're using a PC, you can hit Shift F5 and that's going to pull up your fill dialog box. And we just want to fill it with black. That's fine. That's what we want to start off with. And then hit Control D, we'll deselect. So now that we have all this open area, we want to get rid of this, because Multimedia Fusion will read the entire file size. We just want it to read the brick itself. So come over here and get your crop tool and just crop your brick down just to the size of the brick and hit enter. So now this is the only thing we're working with. Now that we have our image ready to go, we're going to make this change color 4 different times. So I'm going to duplicate this layer 4 times. So just grab the bottom one and drag it down until you have 4 layers. So now what we can do, since we're just going to make a quick animation, just start on layer 1 and let's open up our styles. If you have your color swatches, or you can pick from any of these colors you want to, but let's work with our styles. So we'll just go ahead and make this first one purple. We'll hide our effects tab. We'll hide that window. We'll make this next one red. And we'll just go across with the preset colors that we have. And we'll make this one green. So now let's open all these back up. Now you can see we have effects applied to all our layers. We have our purple showing. That's our first one. We're going to open up our animation window. So go to Window and click Animation. And there's different ways you can set up these animations. You have your timeline, or you have just by frame. And we'll just do this one by frame. We'll make it pretty simple. So this is set to 10 seconds. We don't want it to last that long because it'll take forever to change color. So we'll do this on 0.2 seconds to change color. And we want to set once to forever. We want to make this loop. We want it to be a constant loop. So now that we have this set up, click here, just like you add a new layer in your Layers tab, we want to add a new frame in this window. And you can see that it kept our purple color because we're essentially copying everything that we have here to our new frame. So in this frame, we're going to hide the purple layer. So we hid this layer here. Now our red layer is showing through. We want to do the same thing. New frame, hide the layer, one more new frame, and hide that layer. So now we have a good transition of color. So let's click play and see what it looks like. And you can see that it's just transitioning colors. Real quick, real easy animations to use, but it can really add extra dynamic to your game, just that extra little flash of color that can make the viewer that much more interested in your game. So now that we have this animation complete, we're going to go to File, and we're not going to do Save As because we want to keep our animation settings. So we're going to do Save for Web and Devices. Once you have this dialog box open up, make sure that you're on your GIF settings, and that's going to keep our transparency. So hold your transparency. Make sure if this is not selected, go ahead and select it and hit Save. And you can see I already have one saved. Go ahead and make a file, make a folder that you want to work out of. This is going to hold all the elements of your game. So once you have a folder set up, and just name it, and we'll name this one brick. I already have one created, so I'm going to save over it. Make sure it's a GIF, make sure it's image only. Sometimes your settings can be set to HTML or HTML only. Make sure you're at image only. And go ahead and hit save. And I'm going to replace mine. You won't have to do that because you're going to be starting off fresh. And that's it for the animation, guys.